Hello again, and I'm here with the first SEO session of the e-commerce growth summit. I'm here with Lukasz Zelezny. He is an SEO specialist with 15 plus years of experience and social media keynote speaker at digital related events in London, UK, and Europe. Every year, he is actively participating in 10 to 20 events as a keynote speaker, less this year, I presume. Additionally, he organizes workshops where he is sharing tips around SEO, social media, and analytics. Lukasz is a hands-on speaker, spending a lot of his time keeping up to date with the changes in the technology of online marketing and tools at SEO.London. Lukasz, thanks a lot for being part of eCommerce Growth Summit.
Thank you very much for having me, and it's great to be here. I could see that we have so many people around the world, so I'm super happy to be part of this amazing event. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. The stage is yours.
Thank you very much, guys. Thank you for joining. I can see that right now. I just saw that my logo have a corona. It's not the best thing at the moment, but yeah, I hope you are safe. I hope you are taking care of yourself, and I am going to do all my best to share with you at the moment a couple of tactics that you can implement straight away in your strategy, so your organic performance should become stronger. So let me start. My name is Lukasz Zelezny, and for last 2 years I'm working pretty much from that room you see here. Before I was working in plenty of other companies in London, including a big one like Thomson Reuters or like Zoopla, Uswitch. I think what makes me super excited is to helping various different customers around different industries. My website is SEO.London, and that's all about me. So tactic one I wanted to go with is a snapshot. It's my tactic called snapshot, and right now I just wanted to tell you a little more about this. In a nutshell, what snapshot mean? It is like you are trying to identify quick wins, low-hanging fruits, keywords that are going to perform even better than now. So you operating on keywords and URLs that already exist, keywords that already rank. And here is an example. First of all, where to get these keywords from? There is no better source than Search Console. And I have here a first screenshot that is showing you that I am not using Search Console. Sorry, I'm not using Search Console through the normal standard interface. I am rather using Search Console through API that are connected to Data Studio. Why I'm doing this, you will see in a couple next slides. Generally, in a nutshell, again, you can see much more data and much deeper, and also you can just create whatever works for you. So in this example, Zelezny.uk, my other website, I'm giving access to Search Console, and I can start dealing with queries, with URLs, and so on, and so on, and so on. So take a look. This is the complete table of queries from specific period, and straight away you can see that on the bottom, I think I will be able to paint. I love painting on my slides. So here you can see that I have 24,160 queries. That's a lot, and I would not be able normally to export this using normal Search Console. There will be only 1,000, maximum 1,000 queries. So here I have 24,160 queries, and I can assume that are all queries that gave at least one impression, not necessarily clicks, one impression. And what is also important on the screen, it is that we have here URLs. So we have three metrics: impressions, click, and click-through rate. And now we can start prioritizing URLs over keywords that we want to start optimizing. So this is how the snapshot looks like in Excel. And if you're doing SEO today, then you really need to know Excel quite well. All the pivot tables, all the operations, number focused operations, everything. You must know Excel in and out. So when we have queries and landing pages, you can see that this is a bit chaotic. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to do something that is called double sort. So I will be sorting this data by landing page and then right after by impressions. And landing page A to Z and impressions largest to smallest. Why by impressions? You can also try to sort this by clicks, or you can do this by impressions and then by clicks, or by clicks and then by impressions. Everyone got own kung fu. This is one of the many approaches that you can use with this data set. And now take a look. This is anim GIF that I prepared for you. You can see how nicely impressions are going up to 1, and then the URL is changing, and the same story, and then URL is changing. We have all this data in order. And then the last thing I'm doing, it's a pivot. So once again, when I'm thinking about SEO, for me, the most important are URLs and then keywords, not keywords and URLs. And I have first article, find SEO clients, quite important article. And one of the keywords that is delivering right now traffic is called how to get SEO clients without cold calling. And I could see that this keyword is not ranking that well. It's not ranking at the moment in top 10 or top 5 or top 3. Already performing, but could perform even better. Click-through rate is 7.34. Another keyword is how to find SEO clients, how to get SEO clients. You can see that there are impressions, a very little number of clicks. Because of that, we need to do some optimization of that one given specific URL, find SEO clients. And what that can be, start from title tag, headers, add additional paragraph of text, maybe some infographic, and so on, and track the position of this keyword, track the performance of this keyword. You can use AccuRanker, SEMrush, Rank Ranger, Rank Tracker, whatever you want, whatever you like. But make sure that there is some kind of regime behind how you are optimizing and how you are tracking, so you can say like, okay, 2 weeks ago we done optimization around that one cluster, 5 keywords, 1 URL, and right now we increase our traffic on that specific keywords by X. Another one, SEO snapshot method. We are just talking about this. SEO snapshot. Some people were already looking for this. SEO snapshot, 363 impressions, 9 clicks, 2.48 average click-through rate. Not great. Maybe not terrible. I love this sentence from the Chernobyl movie. Not great, not terrible. 248. But obviously, it could be better. Why? Because again, like this keyword is ranking somewhere on position 5, maybe 8. And we need to push this keyword up. So you follow your data and pushing these keywords up. And here is an example taken from a Polish website that I own. It's called socialmedia.pl. Quite proud of the domain I have. And take a look. This is a screenshot from a tool called Senuto. When I started dealing with these keywords that already been ranking before, and here is I'm comparing a number of keywords ranking in top 10 between socialmedia.pl, the blue one, and the yellow one, which is socialmania.pl. The profiles of this website are a little different because Socialmania is more about courses, but you can easily see the moment when I acquired domain and the domain was not performing very well. Then I started doing content marketing, and then finally I done a snapshot. And you can see how fast number of keywords started going up, because you're not only making the same keywords that you are thinking about ranking higher, but you also attracting potentially more keywords that you've been not ranking before. And this is traffic, just to be fully transparent. Think about this. You can see that what I'm showing here is pretty much organic traffic. So I'm not trying to make this up. And we have here sessions. So I had, when I was doing this, the screenshot, I had around 10,000 sessions a month. Maybe not 10,000. I had like once 10,000 and then a couple of times around 7,000-8,000. But on top of that, if you would add other sources, then there was like easily above 10,000. And this is traffic which is very easy to achieve, just with a little smart way of thinking about your keywords and your existing content. So as a conclusion, use keywords that already ranking quite well. So don't think about any other keywords. Go to Search Console, find keywords, find what URLs they are triggering, and that's it. You're leveraging quality traffic. If you're ranking on position 5 or 10 or 15, that's already a signal that you're ranking quite high. So Google is thinking that you are relevant to that keyword. And you're playing Google game. You're using Google as your advisor. So that's Snapshot. SEO tactic number 2 is Keyword Magic Tool. And if we're thinking about Keyword Magic Tool, then obviously that is a part, the tool built-in tool of SEMrush suite. Now, I really like Keyword Magic Tool. It's like a very, very well-designed keyword research tool. And I wanted to show you a couple of ideas. So SEMrush, like I said, I bet that many of you is already using this. Maybe you never had a chance to go and see how SEMrush and Keyword Magic Tool is working. But first of all, let's stand for a moment here. So we have keywords by intent, and you have like very often this kind of pyramid and this kind of the division by awareness, interest, consideration, conversion, yada, yada, yada. Very often that is only a theory. The practice is completely different and it doesn't work like that. When I'm thinking about delivering quality traffic, I'm thinking about the green and the gray area. The green area is where I can show my skills, where I can help the business, when I can make some business owners really excited and happy about seeing that SEO is working. And the gray area is something that doesn't directly apply to me. It's retention and advocate, yeah? And if you're thinking about this green area, then you can easily see that there is potentially lots of keywords which contain how, why, what, where, and so on and so on, especially how. And now I wanted to step back from SEO and remind you Simon Sinek, Golden Circle. Start with why. So we had this this presentation available online, and Simon Sinek is a great guy, and he was saying like, okay, start with why when you're thinking to open a business, when you're thinking to create an organization. Why, and this is great. However, today we need to put ourselves into the mindset of our potential customers, not entrepreneurs, not the company owners. So how the potential customers are thinking? Potential customers are very often thinking problem solution way. How to do this? How to do that? What to do? What to do? What to do? Why maybe it's not that popular? And when I was showing this to my friends, they were like, yeah, it's quite philosophical question. So take a look. This is my SEO golden circle, and now the size of the circle is presenting demand. Why, then what, and then how. And I have two examples I wanted to show you. So obviously start from how, and this is the first example of very good keyword based and data based content marketing HubSpot. And if you look closer, then they are ranking on over 1 million keywords, and then 149,000 keywords. That's our keywords with how, then what, and why somewhere at the end. Another example, Shopify. 1 million keywords, over 1 million keywords they are ranking, and then how, then what, and then why. And here is like organized conference. Even we can take this like an example, and you can see that there is how to organize conference, how to organize a conference calling meeting. People will always be using how, and I have no doubts that we have majority of people right now around the whole world that are at least bilingual, if not 3 or 4 languages fluent. And you can do an exercise, and you can start writing in your language words how equivalent, and you will see if you have an access to Keyword Magic Tool how many times people are starting searching from how. And you can see that there is something like keyword difficulty in SEMrush Keyword Magic Tool, and I was thinking, what is the keyword with a very high search volume and very low keyword difficulty? Actually, that was a great exercise. Is how to cook broccoli, but also everything about cooking is also a very, very easy to rank. So if any one of you would like to create a website about cooking broccoli, then obviously you can go straight away and you will get lots of traffic there. I don't know how you monetize this, but that's another story. And take a look. This is as an example how to cook broccoli in 1,600 searches. Very big demand through the whole year. The trend is pretty much stable. You can see here, and keyword difficulty doesn't exist. I bet there is also no adverts. So yeah, this is just as a little digression. And now take a look at these keywords. Credit cards. So imagine that there is a company that is coming to you and saying, like, can you do a content marketing around credit cards? What would you do? You would try to find questions, and you would try to find these questions, problem-driven questions. So you can see how to pay off credit card, 3,600 searches. Keyword difficulty doesn't exist. How to buy bitcoins with credit card, 1,600. Keyword difficulty doesn't. How to cash back credit card works. Again, quite nice demand. No keyword difficulty. So that means that these keywords are relatively popular, and there is very little competition around them. And again, because this keyword starts from how, then the amount of clicks and the click-through rate overall will be relatively high, because someone is writing how to do this and that, and you know that because he wrote that, there is a lot of intent behind. Now we're going into SEO tactic number 3, links and social profiles. And obviously some of you may think like, what he's talking about, links from social profiles, links and social profiles. So I'm not talking about linking to your website from social profiles. That will not give you a benefit. I'm talking about something a little different. You should check tonight how many websites is potentially linking to your Twitter, to your LinkedIn, to your Facebook, or to your LinkedIn company, to your company on LinkedIn, to your company profile on Facebook, to your company profile on Twitter. And you may see that there is a plenty of links that instead of pointing to your website, they are pointing to your profiles on social media. And what to do then? You should potentially try to repoint these links. So take a look on this. This is SEO.London. When I launched this, it was a new website, and I was like, okay, I need some links. What I started from my LinkedIn. So I wanted to understand how many links right now is pointing to my LinkedIn page, to that page. You have URL on the bottom. It's linkedin.com/in/SEO Manager London. I kept this like that for years because also that helps me to rank a little in Google. Then once I had this, I said, okay, I want to repoint links pointing to my LinkedIn. So they are pointing, external links pointing to my LinkedIn profile. I want them to point to my website. And I used majestic.com, majestic.seo.com, and yes, take a look what happened. I just said, show me backlink profile for that one specific URL. And I saw that there is 141 backlinks from 20 domain, a lot. And that's a quite good domain. Citation flow, trust flow, non-zero. So that's are not like some kind of scrapers. And I started digging deeper and I saw that, okay, to my LinkedIn profile, I have a link from Zelezny UK, but then site visibility, SEO, info, EDPL, remoters, and so on, SMXL, time camp, and so on and so on. So what I could do, I could go, here is the remoters of my friend Aleida, and I could ask if there is a chance that aside of my LinkedIn profile, that there would be a link to my website. Another example, this is AccuRanker, a very good prominent tool that is checking your positions in search engine results pages, in SERPs. And you can see that I was using this method also for the other website I have, Zelezny UK. So there was linked to my LinkedIn, and I asked if there is a chance that I can have a link to my website. So sometimes people are replacing this link to LinkedIn, sometimes they are adding. Both ways are great. You don't need to worry about links to your LinkedIn, to your Twitter, and so on. You just want to have some links pointing to your website, to your company website, to your private website. And then I started going deeper. I could see that, okay, there are some links pointing to SEO.London. I have here 11 links from 11 different IP numbers. That's overall 20 links from 11 domains, and so on and so on. I could see that I'm growing here and here, so it's going the right direction. And then I started going deeper. I was like, okay, so what about my Facebook? Are there any links pointing to my Facebook? Yeah, I found 2 domains. And then I went to Twitter and I almost got like a heart attack. Take a look here. 164 domains were linking to my Twitter account. Again, I really appreciate that, but it would be better if half of them would be linking to my website. So I could approach all the owners of these websites that are linking to my Twitter and ask them politely, first of all, say thank you, but also ask them politely if there is any chance that this also could link to my website. And then finally, my private Facebook account, there was also some links. I could try to repoint them. So why does it work so well? You mostly know who is linking to your social media profile. It's easy to switch link. It's taking like literally 5 seconds. It's relevant. Your LinkedIn, Twitter, and Facebook very often are relevant to what is on the website. It's kind of organic, and you can save tremendous of time doing this tactic to build your links. SEO tactic number 4, page speed. So here is very quick and very sweet and very crispy advice. You can see here is SEO WordPress PL and screenshot from GTmetrix. AA 1.6 load, 7 requests. Try to make sure that you are doing everything around your performance that touch page speed. And what I'm saying here, obviously, it's a very specific example. I know there is no no images almost, and the number of requests is 7. But initially this website wasn't that well optimized, so I was optimizing this, doing a lot of stuff around. I wanted to make this website as light as possible. And always, if you're using GTmetrix, make sure that you're going to waterfall and you're checking what website is loading there. Sometimes you can see that there is plenty of scripts that you was using back in the day and you're not using anymore. One of the greatest example is Hotjar. Hotjar is great tool, but unfortunately people are installing Hotjar and then forgetting about Hotjar, and Hotjar is permanently there. If you're using Hotjar, fair enough, stay, keep it, it's valuable. But if you're not using, remove it. If you're not planning to use Facebook campaign, remove Facebook pixel. Are you really do you really need to have share buttons, share on Facebook, share on Twitter, share on LinkedIn? Do you really see benefit, or this is like the distraction? Get rid of that. Make website as light as possible. So here is SEO.London. You can see that I have much more requests here, but again, like a page speed and load time is relatively low, and I am also here on green. It's not perfect, but I think it's okay. So, as a recap, remove all share buttons, all external scripts you don't need. Even more, do you need Discuss? Do you need all that stuff, and so on and so on and so on? So yeah, and then enable gzip. You can take this code from wherever you want. And then finally install Auto Optimize. If you're using WordPress, this is one of the best plugin at the moment to use. There is another one, WP Typec, and a couple of others. You can test this, but again, this is all about your personal kung fu. Install Short Pixel. Make sure that your images are optimized correctly, that they are compressed correctly, that they are load as fast as possible. Perf Matters, another plugin that you can go with. Install and test is a paid plugin, but it's removing all the crap that you really don't need. And then lazy load, so images are loaded the moment when they are in the viewport. SpeedKit, you can also test SpeedKit from backend. I had a very good results on some websites. So again, it's a paid, but there is like a trial, and there is like a minimum amount that is for free. And the last one is optionally Gonzalez. Make sure that you're not installing all of them together, because they will start fighting between each other and your website will start slowing down. I don't know if I have another 2 minutes. If I have, I just wanted to very quickly go with merge strategy. So I don't hear that someone is cutting me, so probably I have.
Yeah.
So, lovely.
Yeah,
So very
go
quickly,
further.
yeah, merge. What is merge strategy? It's a very simple strategy that if you have a situation like I had with one of my clients, he had blog.domain.com. I recommended him to move everything to /blog/ move everything under the same domain. Obviously, he said that he don't want to go to blog. He want to move everything even to the root folder. So I was quite concerned. I was like, oh my gosh, that will be a bit chaotic. We will move all the articles from blog into the root folder. But we did this, and take a look what happened. This is a screenshot from Search Metrics. He absolutely skyrocketed with his performance. And knowing that, I had another customer who had a very old website, job board website, and then I noticed, and we were trying everything we could to save traffic, but he was losing, and then we noticed that he got the forums on subdomain, and these forums had lots of links. These forums have lots of authority, but unfortunately it's sitting on separate subdomain. So we moved all the forums inside the folder forums, and you can see here how it is. This is pretty much when we redirected, boost, and then it started slowing down, but was still way above where we initially started. Yeah, so you can see where is the benefit of moving everything under the same domain. Results. Here is a Dutch shop selling power tools. We were implementing here Gap and Snapshot. You can see how nicely revenue is growing. 2017 versus 2018. The red is 2018 and blue is 2017. This is the projection. That was the projection 2018, 2019. And a London-based jewelry shop. You can see nicely when we started doing a lot around content. The blue one is my my customer, how he took over the leader of the industry, and this is a screenshot taken from SEMrush. And then finally another one, that's an animated explainer videos, and you can see that the light blue, that's my customer. And then finally, when we started implementing all the strategies that I said to you today, then this is where he is, and this is where his competitor is. That was pretty much on the same level before we started. So here. So that was me, Lukasz Zelezny. I am on LinkedIn. I am on SEO.London. And yeah, guys, I just wanted to conclude saying thank you very much for having me. Stay safe, be careful, and I hope that sooner or later, we will catch up also with some of you in the real life on some other conferences.
If anyone has questions for Lukasz, you're welcome to add them on Slack. Lukasz, thanks a lot for joining us, and stay safe there in London. And for you out there, Theodore Mulos is the CEO of Growth Rocks and Viral Loops. He's expecting you in the next session.
As an e-commerce manager, you want to stop spending money on expensive ads. OmniConvert Explore helps you improve conversion through A/B testing, personalization, and surveys. Understand that growth is also a matter of retention, not only acquisition. With OmniConvert Reveal, you'll understand segments, monitor customer experience, and nurture your customers on every channel.